Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to create this stunning logo reveal animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugin but with the help of simple and cool techniques inside of After Effects. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics, logo animation and other stuff in depth, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. Links are available in the description. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition and we are going to call it as main animation. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30 and duration is 30 seconds long. Background color is white color and let's choose duration 1.30 seconds, so it would be easy for us if you want to increase the duration of it, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Then we have already this PNG logo over here, so simply bring this logo over here and press S for scaling option and let's adjust the appropriate size. Okay, and let's hide this for now. Now press Ctrl N to create another composition and we'll call it as Visa. Okay, let's minimize this stuff and let's choose width 800 and height also 800 and simply hit OK. Now let's bring this Visa logo over here just for our reference and let's try to adjust it over here. Now I'm gonna go in my shape options and I'm going to select my rectangle tool over here, rounded rectangle, sorry, make sure to choose rounded rectangle and go to the fill option, and with the help of this picker I'm going to pick up this blue color and simply hit OK, and we are going to create one rectangle like this. Now select this and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically like this. Go to the rectangle path and we will increase the roundness to 40, somewhere around like this. Now after that select this and change the color of this one to yellow. Now select this, hit Ctrl D to duplicate and let's change the color of this one to orange over here and change the color of this one to, let's say, aqua maybe, so it would be easy for us to understand. Now let's select this, go over here in search option, you can type size over here and let's unlink this and let's decrease the scale somewhere around like this, and let's decrease the scale somewhere around like this. Okay, and adjust the scale over here. Then go to the rectangle one and let's decrease the size of it somewhere around like this. Now go to the fill. With the help of this picker we will pick up this orange color and simply hit OK. Then select this, press V and try to adjust this somewhere around over here. Then again select this and I'm going to hit Ctrl D and I'll move this over here. Then let's increase this, sorry, not this one, let select this one over here and press over here size, type size, and let's try to increase it over here and let's bring this somewhere around over here like this. Okay, then I'm going to select my pen tool and this time I'm going to delete this fill and let's choose white color for the stroke, and from here to here I'm going to choose white color and make sure to choose 5 pixel stroke. Then select this and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Go to the align tab, align it horizontally somewhere around like this. Then press Y for pen behind tool and by holding Ctrl I'll adjust the anchor point over here, and let's select this and try to bring this downward like this. Now select this and hit Ctrl D, press P for position and let's try to bring this somewhere up to this. Press S, unlink this and let's scale the size like this. After that I'm going to select this and press P for position and alt click on this stopwatch and let's make this value proper 410. Okay, then select this and alt click on the stopwatch and over here we will type one expression like open and close bracket. Inside that type position, again open and close bracket, type 0. After that type comma, again position, okay, and type 1. After that plus 10 star index. Okay, like this. So now we will hit Ctrl D to duplicate it somewhere around like this, so we'll get this kind of copies. Select all of this, press P for position and let's try to bring them somewhere around up to this. Okay, So we will get this kind of visa kind of structure. Okay, so which is already. Now let's select this and we will delete this logo. I don't need that. Now I'm going to select this. I'll hit Ctrl D to duplicate this outer logo, and this time I'm going to delete this fill, and let's choose stroke, and for the stroke I'm going to pick up this color and hit OK. And over here in search option type size to enable this size value over here, and let's unlink this. Let's increase the size value from here, and let's increase the size value from here like this. Okay, and then select this, go to the add menu, and we are going to choose trim path. Go to the trim path and let's make this end value 80. Okay, then alt click on this stopwatch and type time star 40. So we will get something like this, and let's do one thing. We will type 10 over here, so we'll get this animation a little bit faster. If you want, you can select this, and let's change the stroke to somewhere around 2 pixels over here like this. Okay, now let's go to the main animation and we will bring our visa portion over here. Press S. Let's try to decrease the scale. Now select this and press P for position, and let's bring this position somewhere around over here and create one keyframe. Zoom in. Let's go to around 20 frame. Press V and let's move this over here like this. Go few frame forward. Let's simply bring this a little bit down and go few frame forward, and let's make this 540, which is properly at the center. Now select those keyframe and hit F9. So if you see this now, we will get this kind of stuff over here. Then after doing that, right click over here, right click on the keyframe, interpolation, auto bezier, choose linear over here and hit OK. So now if you see, we will get something like this. Now by holding alt, I am going to bring this up to 1 second, so we will get something like this. Now select this, press R for rotation, create one keyframe and hit U. Go somewhere around at this point, and let's make this complete one rotation like this. Okay, and select those keyframe and hit F9. So we will get something like this. Okay, now we will go inside this and we will try to animate this stuff. So let's select this last two layers and go over here, and in search option we will type size. Okay, and we will uncheck these two sizes and we will create one keyframe over here and one keyframe over here. Zoom in a little bit. Let's go to around 20 frame, select both of them and create another keyframe over here. Go to the start. Let's make this 0 and this value also 0. Select those keyframe and hit F9. Go to the graph, select this graph. By holding shift, move this handle over here like this. Okay, then we will select this stroke layer over here and we will try to animate or simply bring this keyframe a little bit later over here like this. Okay, so if you see this stuff over here, we will get something like this. Let's try to bring this up to this. So let's not over here. Let's go inside this and we will try to bring both of this keyframes somewhere around over here like this. And then somewhere around at this point, I'll go over here. Let's disable this options over here. Let us select this and all of this stuff and press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose this, and we will call it as extras. Let's double click to open this and press Ctrl K to open the project settings, and we will make this value -100 like this. Go to the start, select all of them, or instead of that, let's select this. By holding shift, move this over here, select this, move this downward, select this much portion. By holding shift, move this over here, select this, and let's select this and let's try to bring this over here. Okay, like this. Okay, so we have to adjust it like that. So hit Ctrl Z first. Okay, so select all of them and press P for position and create one keyframe. Then go somewhere around over here, create another keyframe, go to the start. Initially, let's select this, shift hold and try to bring this somewhere around over here. Initially select this, bring this downward, select this one, bring this somewhere around over here, select this and bring this upward. So we'll get something like this. Now select those keyframe and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, move this handle over here. So we'll get something like this. Okay, then push down button one time, hold alt, close bracket, then right click, keyframe assistance, sequence layers, hit OK. zoom out, and we will increase this duration of this animation like this. Okay, so if you go to see the visa, we will get this kind of animation. Now we will select this shape layer over here and hit Ctrl D, and let's bring this at the top. Press F4 and we are going to choose alpha mask. So we will get something like this, and if you see this animation over here, we will get something like this. And let's do one thing, I'll go somewhere around over here, and this animation should start from here, so I'll bring this over here like this. Okay, then somewhere around at this point over here, I'm going to select this and I'll press Ctrl Shift D to split this layer over here. Let's select this and let's increase the duration and click on this layer and hit enter, and let's call it as photo like this. And I'm going to select this. I'll press S for scaling option, create one keyframe, then press T for opacity, create another keyframe, hit U, go few frame forward, and let's increase the size of it like this, and let's make this value 0. Then select those keyframe, hit F9, go to the graph, select this graph by holding shift, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here. Okay, so if you see this, now we will get this kind of animation over here. Now after that, let's select this over here like this. Now select this, go to the effect and presets panel and search for light sweep effect and double click to apply, and we will bring this point over here like this, somewhere around like this, and we will create one keyframe at the center, hit U, go somewhere around up to this, and this stuff should come from here to here like this. Okay, so if you see, we will get this kind of stuff, and then at this point over here, it should start to get shrink. So let's go inside this. We will select this keyframe, hit Ctrl C Ctrl V, select this, hit Ctrl C Ctrl V. Similarly for this mask, hit U, select this, hit Ctrl C Ctrl V, select those keyframe, hit F9, right click, keyframe assistance, time reverse keyframe, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here, so it should go like this. Okay, now it should come closer a little bit faster, so I'm going to move this a little bit closer over here like this. Okay, so if you see, we'll get something like this. Let's select this over here and let's try to bring this somewhere up to 3 seconds maybe, so it should go a little bit fast. And at 3 seconds over here, I want my logo should start to appear, so I'm going to enable this logo. Let's select this, bring this at the top, then select those rectangle tool, and we will delete the stroke over here, and delete the stroke, and we will choose any color over here because we are going to create mask on it. Then from here to here, we will try to create one mask over here like this. Okay, then select this and okay, hit enter, and let's call it as mask. I'm going to select this layer and let's call it as logo. Okay, select this two and press open square bracket to bring up to this. Okay, select this logo, press F4 and choose alpha mask. Select these two layers and hit Ctrl D. Let's choose alpha inverted mask. Then select this logo and this logo, press P for position, create one keyframe, go somewhere around 4 seconds, create another keyframe. Okay, then select this logo over here, it should go somewhere around over here. Then select this logo and it should come somewhere around over here like this. Okay, then select this and hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this handle over here and move this handle over here like this. So if you see, as this animation goes, it comes like this. So first we will get this animation, then we will get this animation over here like this. Okay, now if you see over here, this portion which is acting like a photo, hit U, go over here, right click, go to time and choose time freeze frame. Okay, so we will get this kind of structure. If you want, you can move this keyframe a little bit up to this as well, so it will go a little bit like this. And if you want, you can increase the scale of that image as well. Okay, so it will look like a photograph is happening. Okay, and similarly at the start, let's make the opacity of that to 40, or let's make this even less. So let's make this somewhere around 10 maybe, like this, or let's make this 25, like this over here. Okay, and at this point over here, when this is happening, I'm going to select this visa, and by holding alt I'm going to close this stuff over here. So if you say this now, first we will get this animation, and then we will get this animation. Okay, now after that we need to add some extra stuff over here, so let's try to do that. I'm going to select my pen tool, and from here to here I'm going to create one line like this. Let's close this fill, and we will try to add stroke, and we will choose this color over here as a stroke. Similarly from here to here I'll try to add some stroke, then similarly like this I'll try to add some stroke, like to add stroke over here. Okay, let's select this, go to the add menu, choose trim path, go to the trim path, and let's make this value 0 initially. Create one keyframe at start and one keyframe at end. Go to around, let's say 1.15 frame. Let's make this value 100 and 100, and let's focus on this object only, and select the start keyframe, and let's move this somewhere around over here. So we'll get something like this. Okay, let's bring this somewhere around over here. Then select those keyframe, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, move this handle over here and move this handle over here. Okay, like this. Now select this trim path effect, hit Ctrl C, go to the start, let's enable, select this and hit Ctrl V, like this. Then select this, go to the start and hit Ctrl V. Okay, same effect, select this, hit Ctrl V. But over here if you see we are getting this weird stuff, so let's try to fix that. Now initially let's make this value 100 over here. Similarly over here let's make this value 100 over here. At this point let's make this value 0, at this point let's make this value 0. So we will get this animation in different format. Now I want them to be animated one by one over here. So first, when this animation is happening, let's select all of this and try to bring this over here, and let's take a few distance, and we will try to adjust it somewhere around like this over here, like this over here. Let's select all of this and try to bring this somewhere around over here, and make sure to bring this backward, like this. Then select all of this, press Ctrl Shift C, and we will call it as animation. Okay, over here first we will get this, and initially let's make the scale 115, create one keyframe, and as the animation goes further, let's make this value somewhere around 5 seconds, and let's make this 100. Or let's go over here and hit N. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation, and we will get something like this. And I think this line looks quite weird, so if you don't want that, you can remove that as well. I think the animation looks good like this as well. Okay, and then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background. Okay, so add solid background and bring this backward. Go to the effect and presets panel and search for CC vintage effect and double click to apply, like this. And let's decrease the amount somewhere around like this. Okay, so we'll get this kind of animation. Let's go inside this, press F4, select all of them and enable the motion blur. Let's go inside this, press F4, enable the motion blur. Similarly over here, select all of them and enable the motion blur, and let's see whether, yeah, we can see that motion blur over here. Similarly over here as well. So this is how we will get this kind of animation over here. And if you want, you can select this, and you can go to the effect and presets panel, and you can search for drop shadow effect to apply. Let's increase the softness to 400, opacity to, sorry, select this, softness to 400, like this. decrease the distance somewhere around like this. With the help of this picker, I'm going to pick up this color, and let's choose somewhere around like this color only over here like this. So we will get something like this, and then we will get something like this, and let's make this value 25. Okay, like this. Then you can select this, right click, go to the layer styles and choose bevel emboss. Go to the bevel emboss and let's increase the size totally up to this, and let's increase the softness like this. Let's try to adjust the size somewhere around like this only. And over here color, I'm going to pick up this blue color only like this, somewhere around like this. Okay, so if you see, we'll get this kind of stuff first over here, and then we will get this kind of animation later. So this is how you can create this kind of looping, not looping, but this kind of logo reveal animation inside of After Effects.